single and in love, pursuing your calling while loving God. I would like to begin with a question. Siguro napapatanong tayo o napapaisip tayo, bakit may ilang mga estudyante na hindi motivated sa kanilang pag-aaral? Bakit may ilang young professionals na hindi masaya sa kanilang mga trabahong ginagawa? Or bakit may ilang tao na nagmahal, umibig, pero nasaktan, na nagmahal, din nasaktan ulit? Bakit may ilang magkasintahan na masaya sa simula, then eventually, they realize that it doesn't work? Well, sa mga bagay na ito, hindi ko alam kung ano ang solusyon or kung paano makakaroon ng magandang ending ang lahat ng mga problemang ito. Pero isang bagay ang nakita kong common sa lahat ng examples sa akin nabanggit, and that is calling. Calling o ang pagkakatawag na either hindi alam ng mga tao or in-ignore nila ang calling na ito. At dahil hindi nila alam or in-ignore, ang end result nito is hindi napaghandaan. People usually come unprepared for their calling. We have a calling that God placed in our heart. You are called to become a nurse, an engineer, an accountant, or whatever profession that you like. You are called to be someone who will be special for a significant other. You are called to be a good example to your parents, to your family, to your friends. Everyone has a calling in every aspect of our lives. But the thing is, most of the time, we as the youth, we don't know what is calling for, and we fail to prepare for it. According to Proverbs chapter 22, verse 29, so let me read, "Show me someone who does a good job, and I will show you someone who is better than most and worthy on the company of the king." So, ganon kahalaga na pinakita ni King Solomon on the importance for us to know what are we called for and to be good at it. Well, you can predict a person's life depending on how certain and how prepared that person he is for that calling. Now, how can we prepare for that calling? How can we make sure that we will reach the calling that God has placed on us? First thing is discover. We should know and discover what am I created for? What am I called for? Well, calling is not our own personal decision. Calling is a discovery. It's something that you must know. Isang bagay na dapat mong malaman sa sarili mo kung paano at kung ano ang pagkakatawag sa iyo. Well, according to the Bible, the pot doesn't decide how it will look like. It's the potter which shapes it, and God is our potter. Well, it's not about what we do, it's about what we are. A singer has not decided to become a singer. He just realized that he can sing beautifully, pleasing to the ears. A painter does not decide that, oh, I want to become a painter, I want to draw beautiful pictures. No, he just realized that he has this special art skill that not all people has. And a person who does not decide to fall in love, it just comes naturally. Yeah, so apart from that calling, something that must also be clear to every one of us is what our heart really desires. Well, God has created us with such freedom that He don't want to impose things on us. He allows us to have our own desire, our own heart's desire. And for us to know and have direction in our life, we should be certain on what is our desire. Ano ang nagpapasaya sa atin? If you're a student, you should know what is something that you excel at. Saan ka magaling? Saan ka magaling? Sa math, science, or anything. If you are a professional, you should know what should be the direction of your career. You should know saan ba ako masaya, saan ako nilagay ng Diyos, na kung saan meron na ang mga kakayahan ko ay mas lalo pang magagamit. So that's the importance of finding finding your skill, and then from that skill you will know what you are called for. And ganun rin sa pag-ibig, you should know what you are searching for. Dapat malaman mo kung ano yung nagpapasaya, saan ka interesado, ano ang nagbibigay sa iyo ng inspirasyon. But at the same time, for you to discover that, you should also discover that finding the other piece, you should be prepared as the other one. It's like, don't just search for Mr. Right. You should be also Miss Right. Don't force people to love you. Make yourself lovable. So this kind of things that should be already defined clearly on someone's mind. That you should know what, and you should discover your calling and your heart's desire. Number 2, you should prepare. Ngayong nalaman mo na kung ano yung pagkakatawag sa'yo, kung ano yung gusto mo, kailangan mo ng paghandaan. Sabi sa Proverbs chapter 24 verse 27, don't build your house and establish a home until your fields are ready and you are make sure that you can earn a living. So, yung calling na binigay sa'yo ng Diyos, kailangan mong paghandaan so that you will be qualified by the time comes na yung calling na yun is set to be fulfilled. For example, si Ruth, nagpunta lang siya sa bukirin para mamulot ng pagkain, and then the calling for her to be wealthy, to let the God's power shine on her, came when Boaz met her in the field. But is Ruth prepared? Yes, she's prepared. That's why God's purpose has been unraveled. Another example is Joseph. We know that Joseph na napunta siya sa kulungan. He was in prison because of what happened with Potiphar's wife with him. Pero ano yung naging epekto nung after yung pagkakakulong? All of a sudden, pinatawag siya ng Pharaoh, and after some time, he instantly become the right hand. Siya na naging kanang kamay ng Pharaoh. So mula sa kulungan, after just a glimpse, he instantly become the second most powerful person in Egypt. Is he prepared? Yes, he was prepared. So sa bagay na to, kailangan nating malaman na may mga pagkakataon na akala natin ay hindi significant ng panahon, pero darating ng tamang panahon where God will unravel His plans for you, and we should be prepared for it. Okay. At bukod pa doon, paano ako bilang isang individual ay magiging handa sa calling na ito? Actually, there are 2 ways to be prepared. The first one is the painful way. What is the painful way? It's like trial and error method, wherein you can make mistakes. Ito yung kadalasang problema natin, na hindi mo alam kung ano yung direksyon na gusto mong tunguhin, kaya papasukin mo na lang. Bawa, hindi mo alam kung ano kung ano ang personality, ano ang dapat na maging character ng tao makakasama mo habang buhay. So, kung sino man yung nandyan nakita mo attractive, liligawan mo na or sasagutin mo na. And then, after some time, you will realize that you got hurt because he or she is not the right person for you. That's a sad reality na dahil sa mga bagay na kagaya nito, kaya tayo nasasaktan. But thankfully, hindi naman natin kailangan ma-experience lagi na masaktan. And that is the second option, is by finding what God has prepared for you. Why and how? You can find it through your mentors, who are people who live longer than you, o sa iyong mga magulang, sa iyong mga sa ating mga pastors, sa ating mga spiritual leaders. They can guide us so that we don't have to experience pain at tayo masaktan pa. And finally, once we know our calling, once we are prepared for that calling, and the last option and the last thing that could happen is we will fulfill what God has called us for. So if you are a student, nalaman mo na alam kung ano yung gusto mong mapagtapos sa pag-aaral, then you prepare para magtapos, and after that you will graduate and you will fulfill God's calling on you. Kung ikaw ay nagtatrabaho, alam mo kung ano yung passion mo, alam mo kung saan ka nag-excel na department sa company na ina-applyan mo. So and you prepare yourself, then after some time you will become an asset to the organization. So doon mo malalaman ang kahalagahan na napaghandaan mo at nalaman mo kung ano gusto mo. Ganoon din sa pag-ibig. Kapag nalaman mo kung ano yung hinahanap mo na karakter ng babae o lalaki makakasama mo habang buhay, then it will be a happily ever after. because you know for sure that you prepared for it, and you know what you wanted, and you prepared to God that this person is someone who will complete your life. So sa mga bagay na to, it will be fulfilled. And once your calling has been fulfilled, we all know that the glory will come to God. The glory will be to God alone. It's like when your grades as a student will be better, the glory will be to God. If you will excel and shine the light of Christ in your workplace, the glory will be unto God. If you started a family that is God-fearing, and your children has been raised to be good Christians, the glory will be brought back to God. So every action, whenever you do, make sure that you know your calling, you prepare for that calling, so that God's will in your life will be fulfilled.